Certified Iron Fist Yap says, let's get it started.
The reason why this video is getting made, I want to start that off first, is because Iron Fist consistently loses to other street tiers that he shouldn't lose to. He has better training, he has better masters, because he comes from that mystical city of martial arts, but he still loses to other street tiers consistently, i.e. Daredevil. We're going to use him as a prime example because he lost to Daredevil the most. Iron Fist and Daredevil should not be equal. Shang-Chi and Iron Fist should be equal. Crazy statement to say, but they should be equal. Their training and combat experience is kind of similar. But here's where I like to go into their differences. Now, I also want to go over, before I get into the differences, why Iron Fist is like this. Why does he consistently lose, even though he should be better and far more adept at fighting these people than he is narratively? Well, I believe this is just pure narrative speculation. This is not power scaling. I believe because Shang-Chi and Iron Fist falls into the same circle of just really good martial artists of Marvel, that to let Shang-Chi shine, they had to let Iron Fist fall. And so he loses to these street tiers to just show there's an upper echelon of martial artists that you can't compete with. And I think that is absurdly wrong. I think that's wrong. Here's why. Shang-Chi and Iron Fist should be equal. Not equal in fighting ability, but equal in, I guess, like, fighting in general. When I say fighting ability, I mean just straight hand to hand. But we know Danny Rand has something more than hand to hand. He has chi. He has the actual physical embodiment of chi. He has the Iron Fist. Maybe they need to start giving Danny more utility abilities, even though he's not the Iron Fist anymore. This is just in general. Maybe if they would have gave him more utility abilities and it's not focusing on the fact that he just punches people, that he would be equal to Shang-Chi. And they won't fit the same role. Because I see Iron Fist as a utility martial artist, while I see Shang-Chi as a straight martial artist. When I say utility martial artist, I mean like he can make the ground explode and then fight off of that. Or he can change the terrain and then fight off of that, which he does often do. We do often see that. While Shang-Chi, he uses the environment around him. These guys should be a pair made in heaven. They should not be so significantly One should not be so significantly far above each other that they're not in the same conversation. It's just insane. And I just feel like they like to hoe out Danny Rand. It seems like anytime he's in his solo comic, he does really good. Or anytime he has a solo, he's doing really great. But anytime where he enters someone's side, like as a side character, he is someone who gets shitted on. Daredevil, during that event where he was hyped up on the hand juice, the hand demon or whatever, Danny Rand should be able to handle that shit himself. I'm gonna be honest. Just knowing his combat experience and knowing what he could do, Danny Rand should be able to wipe the floor with Daredevil. Yes, even in a superpowered state. Yes, correct. I can confidently say that. I'm not talking about giving the skill that we've seen them execute. I'm talking about giving their narrative place within Marvel. Danny Rand, Iron Fist, should have been able to handle that. Danny Rand is the actual martial artist. I know Daredevil was trained by I forgot who he was trained by, but I know it was like some ninjas or something. Danny Rand was trained by people far more skilled than him. Now, I'm not saying that Danny Rand didn't win that fight, because as we've seen, I'm pretty sure he did win that fight. He like broke the barrier. He used this cheat to like break the barrier of the demon and Daredevil. But he also needed help from everybody else. He shouldn't have needed help. I'm gonna be honest. That should have been like 2 quick hits, like 2 to 4 quick hits. At most, Elektra should be there because Elektra has Daredevil's emotions. You know, they got like an emotional thing going on, like on and off again. That's all she should have been there for. But it shouldn't have been that big of a problem. I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like they like hoeing Iron Fist. But hey, the comment section is open. Please let me know. Am I wrong? Are they not hoeing Iron Fist? Or at least were they not hoeing Danny Rand's Iron Fist? Let me know. I'm curious.